Do you want to give gifts? Do you want to give really, really good gifts that people will actually like and actually appreciate and cherish for a long, long, long time? Well, this is literally the ultimate gift giving guide. I'm going to give you a formula, okay? I'm going to give you the pieces that you can just, fill out, and poof, you will know exactly what to get as a gift, or do as a gift, or say as a gift, or how to touch as a gift. Let's get into it. I'm a very privileged member of an awesome book club, and in our book club, we read the Love Languages book. The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman is a book which a lot of people like to think about, reference, okay? People often say that there are 5 love languages. What are they? Physical touch, words of affirmation, acts of service, gift giving, and quality time. That was off the top of my head. So these are the 5 love languages. So oftentimes the generic advice is get to know what your partner, your lover, your friend, your spouse, your sister, your mother, your father. Did I say father already? Your teacher. Get to know what their love languages are. Maybe not your teacher though. I don't know if that's appropriate. But anyway, get to know what are the things that just light them up. Okay? And obviously you can't do all 5 with all these people, right? But find what would make them happy. Now, you know why I mentioned the book club? It's because all the members of the book club, including myself, we did the test. There's a test in this book that is supposed to get you to know what your love languages are, or what your partner's love languages are. And what we found, let me speak for myself, okay? Words are a big deal to me. Words really are a big deal to me. I even have another channel called Languages Fun where I was making videos on English words, right? Because I'm also an English teacher. But when I did that quiz, words of affirmation, which is one of the 5 love languages, that was one of my lowest scores. And my highest score was physical touch. And I was like, how could this be? I've never really been a touchy person, but of course I've wanted to hug people. Or I've wanted to be hugged by my imaginary lover. I can barely talk, okay? And we gotta think about the context of the things. I came to realize the reason why, despite being a big lover of words of affirmation didn't even make my list of top love languages, was because I was already getting them in heap loads, okay, from my friends, from my closest friends, and even my students. They would express appreciation to me in words. I am so well loved by my friends, so I was getting the words. I was getting quality time as well, which I always craved a little more of. But during COVID, which is when we read the book, there was no physical touch whatsoever. So that was lacking. So what this got me to understand, and this was a common experience within all us members of the book club, is actually there aren't only 5 love languages. And it's not like, for most people, I'm just going to say for most people, it's not like a person hates any one of these coming from the right person. The other key thing was intention, right? Who is doing it and what is the intention? Regardless of what love language another person has, there's certain things that are just absolutely inappropriate, So intention, who it's coming from, and what is being done. All these 3 things are very, very important. Now, let's go to another classic book, this time by Bell Hooks, All About Love. I'm going to move off to the side here because you guys need to read this on the screen. Love is a combination of care, commitment, knowledge, responsibility, respect, and trust. This was also a book I began to read. I didn't end up reading all of it in the book club, and the reason was because it was hitting me too hard, because I realized my definition of love and my expectations of love were just so limited. They were so limited. I thought love just meant care. the best love I was shown was by my father, and he cared for me a lot. And I thought, like, that's it. Like, if I could find someone, or if I could have that in all my relationships, just people caring for me. And then it's like, what? It's supposed to be care and commitment and knowledge and responsibility. And then on top of it, respect and trust. Oh my gosh, it's like, have I ever been loved? Do I even know how to love? It was really, really overwhelming. I want to calm down now. Now, why am I mentioning this? Because in this ultimate gift-giving guide, I'm thinking about giving gifts as a means of expressing love, not to manipulate someone else, which a lot of people do. People give gifts to manipulate other people, not as a way to show a person, oh, look, like, I love you, so you must love me. Manipulation. Or to show off wealth. People gift for that reason. Or even, this is one of the things I hate the most, just to stick to some traditions, right? No, it's meaningless. I mean, if it's hurting your wallet and your soul, don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't spend money on things that you don't have to be spending money on, okay? So remember, a gift, 5 love languages. Gift giving is only one of them, okay? So we're going to open up the meaning of gift to something that may be non-material. Because there are people who don't like receiving material gifts. I am one of them. Having said that, I love to receive food. I really love to receive food. And were I not traveling for the last 3 years, too long, I also used to like giving plants, and especially indoor plants that are hard to kill, such as succulents or, the snake plant, also money plant, which grows in water. These 3 plants, if I had my own home, I would love to receive these as gifts, right? So even being a person who doesn't like material gifts, there are exceptions. Get me a non-nutty, non-dairy brownie. Like, I'll be happier than I can even express. I'm gonna be so happy. Anyway, so when you're getting a gift, if you want it to be the ultimate gift, forget about getting, right? That sounds like a material thing. No, when you are crafting a gift, when you have the intention to gift someone, let's use the word gift as a verb. That's beautiful. Okay, when you're intending to gift someone something, is it showing care for them? Are you actually showing that you care about them? And not just about them, but are you showing care for the things they care about? Like, I care about the environment. If you buy me a bit of plastic, I'm not going to be happy. Not that happy. The next one is knowledge. Knowledge. Each one of us wants to be known by the other person. One of the most beautiful things I could imagine doing is doing a quiz like this, getting to find out another person's love languages and your own with that other person. So you'll be spending quality time, which is one of the 5 love languages, right? And you'd be getting to know them, and they'd be getting to know you, and you'd be getting to have discussions around all these things, right? So getting to know the other person is not a gift. I mean, it is a gift. It could be potentially a gift. But what I mean to say is, if you're intending to gift someone something, or your time, or whatever it is, are you doing so while knowing what they might like? Do you know them well enough to know what to gift them or how to gift them? The next one is responsibility. I'm not really going to touch on this one right now because this has to be very carefully worded, and I'm not going to do that right now. And then the last 2, my favorite ones, actually they all should be my favorite ones, but respect and trust. And the reason why these are my favorite is because a lot of people in a lot of relationships don't gift the other person something with respect and trust and knowledge and care in mind, especially. Okay? Let me give you an example. Let's say it is a person's birthday, and their parents decide to gift them books that would help them in their education or their career, okay? Yes, potentially a thoughtful gift. But is that what this person actually wants? Or is that like a way of pressuring the kid to study harder? You know? I'm not saying that every child would find that gift to be disappointing, but if it's a child's birthday, okay, are they keen to really get nonfiction books on how to wake up early in the morning or whatever else? Like that's a solution to a problem the parent perceives, right? So I wanted to emphasize the definition of love that I love by Bell Hooks when even talking about the love languages. And there's one other thing that comes to mind. And I don't know why this is coming to mind, but it's from that sort of prayer that people say in Catholic schools, like, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. This came to mind because I was like, thy will. I really believe, I don't believe in a God, but I believe there's something like that within all of us. So when you're showing love to someone, it's like whatever you're planning to do for them or give them should be for them, not for you. Like, is it possible for you to just dissolve all this and just do something for someone else to make them happy? It's thy will, it's you. Maybe it's just relinquish control. Just be like, you know what? Like, if they would want that, like, how well do you know this person? Or is it just like, oh yeah, I met this person, I wanted to give them a gift? There are a lot of examples of incredibly thoughtless gifts, as well as some incredibly thoughtful gifts. There are gifts I carry to this day with me, even as I go around traveling. Actually, these earrings were a recent gift. I love them. These tarot cards, a gift. Where's my notebook? I just got my diary. There's nothing bad written on it, it's just blurred. Because I've got this bookmark. This was given to me by a friend, and you can see the ballpoint has pretty much faded off. It's not blurry, it's actually that I wouldn't say badly faded. This is that old. I got this from a friend in high school. I must have received it when I was 14 or 15. I still have it to this day. I am nearly 29, okay? And I still use it. It's my one bookmark that I keep with me because I love this person so much. And this was something that was available to us in our library for free. Anyone could have just picked one up. But she wrote me something special on the back, just a line. It means so much to me. And I'm not saying that everyone is like me. There are people who are not like me at all. I have a person in my family who expects diamonds at least once a year. Or at least that was once their expectation, So what I mean to say is, like, do it for them. And do it in a soulful way that shows care, commitment, knowledge, responsibility, respect, and trust. And get to know, like, what are their love languages and is it appropriate? Make sure it's that something that feels good to you, that shows how much you know them and you care for them and that you respect them and you trust them. Open up your heart a little bit. Start to trust, start to respect. Think about their will, right? Their will. People deserve your love. They deserve your love. So remember, a gift can be a conversation. That's quality time. A gift could be, spending some time doing something together. That could be a gift for someone. A gift, acts of service. I think during Mother's Day and Father's Day, kids like to give these coupons, right, to their parents, like, you get a free massage, or I'll, set up the table or something like that. Give them a coupon, a stack of coupons for things you'd be willing to do for them. Acts of service, right? That's something for acts of service. Physical touch, obviously, hugs, kisses. I even saw a weighted blanket or something soft and cuddly. For the right person, that could be the right gift. Okay, what else is left? Words of affirmation, come on. Words of affirmation. Tell them how much you love them. Make a video about how much you love them. Share that with them privately, I think my next video is probably going to be free things that you could gift a person, okay? Because this channel also talks about money. You can look at my previous videos on that. So I'm going to conclude this here. Thank you for watching. I hope you've gained something. And thank you for listening to me. I love you very much. Take care. And I'll see you in my next video. Please subscribe. That would be a wonderful gift you could give me. All right, hearts. Bye-bye.